Softness, okay. Then what happens when you put an egg in the boiling water? It gets hard boiled eggs. Okay. And then what happens when you put a coffee bean in the boiling water? Nothing happens?
I don't
You
know.
know?
I don't know.
Does it expand?
It expands, it does
It
what?
makes coffee.
It makes coffee.
It disintegrates.
It disintegrates, okay. Right, so think about it like this, right? And this is how you can kind of think about life or just think about adversity in general, right? You got 3 different things that I just named that all went through the same adversity. The adversity was the boiling water. The boiling water is the shit you go through in life. The boiling water is the financial situation you might be in. The boiling water is maybe that heartbreak that you went through. The boiling water might be a death in the family. If you had one of those recently, my condolences. But that might be the boiling water. The boiling water might be at your last job you were stuck and you couldn't grow. The boiling water might be shit, you're banging your head against the wall and you just quite can't yet figure something out. That's the boiling water. But you gotta decide whether you're gonna be the carrot who maybe goes in, hard and stern and almost with a little bit of a sense of false confidence, because then when the carrot gets into that boiling water, it gets soft, it gets mushy. Where's all the confidence that you started with? Right? So think about it. Are you gonna be the carrot? I wouldn't want to be the carrot if I was you, but if you were the carrot, let me know. Right? Or are you gonna be the egg, who maybe you were soft on the inside and had a little bit of a softer exterior, but then when you went through that adversity, now you're like cold-hearted, now you're not as willing to open up to people, now you always got RBF, right? Now you're less willing to try to build those relationships. You're probably walking into different businesses like, you don't want it, fuck you then. Like that's probably your mindset or your thought process. Are you that egg just because you went through some adversity that only made you better in the long run anyway? Or are you gonna be the coffee bean? Because cool thing about the coffee bean is the coffee bean goes into that same situation that the egg and the carrot went through, but the coffee bean, instead of, it getting soft, it getting hard, it expanded, it flourished, it spread its wings, and it changed the fucking water. Because the water's not water no more when the coffee bean expands, right? The water's now coffee. So are you going to be the one who gets put in that same environment that everybody else is getting put in? Because everybody's going through something to an extent. Right? You're going to be that person that goes through something that everybody else is going through, and you're going to be the one that conforms to it. You get soft, or maybe you get a little bit tougher, or you're going to be the person that makes the situation your own and takes control of it, right? It's too many times where people are in the mindset of, oh, woe is me, or, oh, why is this happening to me, or why is this? Well, why the fuck not? It's only happening because you can handle it. If you couldn't handle it, it probably wouldn't be happening. If you couldn't handle it, y'all probably wouldn't be standing up right here right now. Y'all would be gone. So clearly you made it through. And whatever you're going through right now, 10 times out of 10, probably ain't the hardest thing you've ever been through. So if you've been through harder before, and you was able to make it through on the other side, you tell me you can't make it through right now? Of course you can. Especially if you've been through harder stuff before. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
So the goal is to go out there and be the coffee bean. Go out there and be the one who accepts full accountability, full responsibility for your fucking life. Because ain't nobody else going to take responsibility for it. It ain't going to be your mom, it ain't going to be your daddy, it ain't going to be your granny. Ain't nobody going to take advantage for it. It ain't going to be your boss at work, it ain't going to be your cousin, it ain't going to be the person that hit your car at the stop sign because they wasn't looking. They're not going to take responsibility for your life. You have to take responsibility. Even for the stuff you can't control, it's still your fault because guess whose life it is? Yours. You guys get what I'm saying? So you want to be able to be that coffee bean, be the one who can adapt, adjust, and although my environment may be chaotic, I can operate in chaos. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring it in.